Breaking news, Dominik Mysterio is injured. And in today's video, we will have full coverage and the latest updates on Dominik's current condition. Obviously on Raw, we saw Dominik's arm in a sling. We will reveal the truth and show you exclusive footage of what caused Dominik to get injured. And just moments ago, Rhea Ripley broke her silence about her on-screen boyfriend being injured. Last week, it was Rhea Ripley appearing on Raw with her arm in a sling and forced to vacate. 1 week later, Dominik Mysterio showed up on Raw with his arm in a sling. But some are questioning, is this injury legit or is it all part of a script? We will reveal that in just a moment. So first, let's delve right into how Dominik got injured. So 2 weeks ago, Dominik Mysterio wrestled in a 6-man tag. He teamed with Finn Balor and JD McDonough, and they went against The Miz, R-Truth, and John Cena. And unfortunately, John Cena caused Dominik to get injured. In the last moments of the match, The Miz, R-Truth, and John Cena all used John Cena's finisher. But when The Miz did this move on Dominik, it went terribly wrong. This is because The Miz slammed down Dominik, but The Miz stayed upright. He didn't fall to the mat. Whereas John Cena, he fell to the mat when he hit the AA on JD McDonough. And John Cena fell to the mat just prior to Dominik being slammed down to the mat. And because John Cena was basically in the way where The Miz was going to slam Dominik, Dominik then basically landed on John Cena. And when he landed, he slammed his left elbow into John Cena's back. And this is what caused Dominik's current injury that forced him to wear a sling on the newest edition of Raw. And now knowing how Dominik got injured, let's get to the latest on Dominik. And is this injury real or fake? And what Rhea is saying about this, as she has now broken her silence. So after Dominik was injured by John Cena on the Raw after WrestleMania, we knew something was wrong because after the match, Rhea Ripley and Dominik were seen walking down a hall backstage, and Dominik was clutching his left elbow, and he said he was in serious pain and that he probably should go to the WWE doctor and get it checked out. And because John Cena injured Dominik's elbow and Dominik went to go to the doctor's room, he left Rhea alone. And this is when Liv threw the chair at Rhea and then slammed her right shoulder into the wall, injuring her shoulder, causing her to vacate her title a week later. So literally, Dominik and Rhea got injured on the very same night. It's crazy to think about, but it happened. But is Dominik's injury legit? Is it real? We know that Rhea's injury is 100% real, but what about Dominik's injury? Well, it is very real. In fact, WWE had to pull Dominik from the UK tour in the past week due to this legit injury. So, unfortunately, this on-screen couple, Dominik and Rhea, both ended up with their arms in slings. Very sad indeed. And it was revealed that Dominik was injured during a backstage segment on Raw where the Judgment Day were talking, and then Dominik showed up with Santos Escobar at his side, and Dominik had his left arm in a black sling. Many were shocked at the sight of this because they had to deal with Rhea in a sling the week before and she had to vacate her title. So really, this is all too much to handle, especially if you're fans of Dominik and Rhea. Back-to-back injuries for this on-screen couple. So Dominik said that he was banged up and he was not cleared to wrestle. He was scheduled to wrestle in a tag match on the latest edition of Raw, but he brought along Santos Escobar to take his place. So the match did happen with Santos taking over for Dominik, and Santos teamed with JD McDonough, and they went up against Ricochet and Andrade. Ricochet and Andrade ended up winning, probably because Dominik was unable to wrestle, and therefore his team lost the match. And during this match, Dominik was at ringside cheering on his teammates, but it looked like Dominik was in serious pain. His elbow, by all accounts, was in very bad condition, and sometimes when a wrestler is injured, they still get physical in some way, but this time, zero physical contact with Dominik. That shows just how bad this injury is. And just moments ago, Dominik's on-screen girlfriend, Rhea Ripley, broke her silence about Dominik's injury. So what did Rhea say about Dominik? Here it is. Well, she tweeted the following. Guess Dominik Mysterio and I are a little too similar at times, with a facepalm emoji. And unfortunately, these are very true words. Who would have thought that this would have happened to both of them? And Rhea tweeted that she was watching Raw live from her bed as she was nursing her injury to her shoulder. She must have been devastated when Dominik came on screen with his left arm in a sling. But she may have known that something was wrong, but just seeing him show up on Raw in that sling may have brought tears to her eyes. So we know that Rhea will be out for a minimum of 3 months. So how long will Dominik be out? Could his wrestling career be over? Well, it looks like Dominik will not need surgery on his injured elbow, that he will just have to wait for it to fully heal. But it looks like he will be out of action for at least 1 month. Dominik will continue to show up on WWE TV. That is, if his injury doesn't get worse. What are your thoughts on Dominik Mysterio revealing on Raw that he is injured? Leave a comment and give me your opinion.